101, baby. New York's hip hop and R&B. J.I. the Prince of New York is my guest today.
Thank you for having me.
Show the young boy love, man.
Yes.
What's up, sir? How are you, baby?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
It's nice to meet you. You know, we're kind of like family.
Facts.
I mean, Gobby Gob is family. You and my son know each other already.
Yes, I got a story about that. I'm on the hot seat right now.
I feel like we're going to have you over for dinner or something, make it official. An official family member. What is in the bag, first of all?
Nah.
That's how we're going to start
Burberry.
the show.
I got a tag in here, a Burberry tag. But nothing really.
Is there anything illegal in the bag?
Nah.
No. Money. Is there money in the bag?
Sometimes. Not right now at the moment. It's in my back pocket, my money.
Because it's very prominent in your outfit today, so I'm going to keep wondering what's inside there. We don't want to share nothing.
Nah, it's for the fashion.
Oh, it's just
Burberry. You got the hat, the Burberry. You got to get the duffel to go
No,
with
it's
it.
important. It's important. The fashion is important. But I didn't know if you have, like, you know what I mean?
Nah.
We're watching you, young boy.
We good.
All right, so let's get to know you today. So I first got introduced to you, of course, on the show. You were, how old were you?
The rap game.
14. You were 14 years old on the rap game. So different. Does that feel like a whole different time, different world? Do you feel like a different human?
I think I came up here with JD. I believe it was on 105. And that was the first time coming up here. Honestly, I was young, so I was a little nervous. He gave me my first opportunity. I went on my first tour with him. But, I mean, to be here now off of my own music it's a dream come true. I mean, when I first made my music, I used to die to, like, have my music played. So now to have it, like, played regularly, it's like, sometimes I'm in a car and I hear it played I'll just be happy, you know. It's a dream come true to see how I started and where I'm at now, you know.
That's
I'm
dope. You grew up in Brooklyn, right?
Yeah, Crown Heights.
Crown Heights, Brooklyn. Okay, but just take you back for a second. So how did you, before we get to now, I know you're on your own merit. By the way, congratulations on your own merit. I know you got a platinum. You sitting here as a platinum selling artist right now. Let's let you know what I mean. Let's show
Thank you. Yes.
You're sitting across from a platinum selling artist at this point. But just to take it back, so you're 14, you get this call. How did you even wind up on that show?
My mother told me about it. I didn't really want to do the TV reality thing. I felt like, I don't know, I was shy. I'm 14. I don't know if I'm ready for that.
Yeah.
But I ended up seeing like a glimpse of it. I saw an episode with my cousin, and I'm like, like, not to throw shade, but I just felt like I could do it. I feel like the competition.
But you
level,
were already spitting. You were already rhyming.
I mean, the thing is, they were looking for kids that were already developed, kids that were already doing shows, getting booked, kids that had like not the biggest fan base, but like somewhat of a local fan base.
They're on their way, right? They're on their way.
I was the first kid to not have any of that. I literally started recording music just to get on that show. So I guess he took like a little.
Oh wait, you were never recording music before the show?
Nah, I would just do videos of me rapping. Like I caught his attention of me just like once I saw the episode and I said I could do it. I started posting videos of me just rapping every day. I'll come home from school. I'll be in school right and just trying to come up with the next rap. And then I posted on my Instagram. I'll tag the TV show. JD, everybody was getting tagged, and then before I knew it, I got a call back, and then he interviewed me. Then he asked me if I was doing shows. And
hustler spirit right there at a young age, because that you went and got that. That didn't come to you. Nobody, that you went and got that. So, but you had to have been doing it for a while to be that good to the point where, or were you not, or did you really just start at that?
I
mean, how old were you when your first rap?
I started at 12.
12 years old.
So middle school, I want to say the 7th grade. 2 years later is when I got the show.
You're in Brooklyn, in New York artist in Brooklyn, 12 years old. He does his first rap. What are you rapping about? What are you talking about at 12?
I mean, it was completely different. I feel like even the way I came out, people had a different, like they viewed me a certain way based off of how I portrayed myself on that TV show. If you watch the TV show, you kind of hear the difference in how I came out. It was more positive. Just I felt like I wanted to rap my age. I wanted to be my age.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I was like, me and my mother would have arguments because she was managing me at the time. Like if you know me as a kid, I was like very like open-minded and free as just how I spoke. So it was hard to translate that to the pen and pad, you know, but it worked smoothly. And the main thing was targeting my age bracket and staying like, you know, my age level.
But I'm just trying to get in your mind at 12. Like, what is on your mind? What are you rapping about? Like, what? Because I didn't hear your 12-year-old raps.
I was a lyrical.
I
was
chewing gum. Like, what are you rapping about?
I wasn't. That's the thing. Because if you watch the show, I was rap battling grown men. I was
about adult shit.
Yeah, it was adult shit, but staying out. You know, you ever heard the saying, "Stay in a kid's place"?
Yeah.
I try to like reach the adult shit so the adults could listen to it, but at the same time, I wanted to stay my age, you know, because I'm very young. I gotta be careful what I say and what I put out there.
Yeah. But now you're grown. Now you can rap about whatever you want to rap about. Times have changed now. Does your mother still listen to your raps and criticize?
Nah, she's proud of me.
She's
really
good.
proud of me. We had to we split ways for a little bit, but we came back together stronger and better. But she's super proud of me. She's,
that's dope. That's dope. It's tough to be away from your mom.
Yeah.
But you probably had to do that to separate business because she's not involved in your business no more, right?
No, she was managing me at the time. It's family, so sometimes you gotta separate business and family, and you gotta what's real and what's not, and then we just went our own ways, and it worked for me.
So then the show ends, and then where are you in your mind? Like, do you think you still got a career ahead of you, or you feeling like it's a wrap? Like, what do you when you're off the show? What happens?
I feel like it took me like 2 to 3 years to really get out that like reality TV show category. I feel like I was in that category. I was kind of chasing anything at that point, but I took a 2-year break because I had a show where I got booed off stage.
How does that happen? Where were you and what song were you doing?
It was one of my own. I don't know. Listen, maybe not gonna talk about it. It's not on YouTube. You can't find it, so it's gone.
No, it happens to every. I've seen Beyonce get booed when she was young. And that to say, it can happen to anybody. In the wrong time, the wrong place, the wrong song. Yeah. It can happen to anybody.
But did
it humble you?
No, for sure. I mean, I took a 1.5 year break because I felt like
from the booing.
No, yeah. From after that, I'm like, I'm done doing this. Like I'm doing
you
something wrong.
You let them boo you off the stage, literally.
Nah. I rap. You know what it is? I had to. Okay. So, there was a clip. There was a clip that went viral at that time, but I was getting booed, so I had to like kind of like transition the booing into like cheering. So I'm like, fuck it, let's rap battle. Let's do something because I'm getting booed right now. Like they're not trying to hear me. So terrible. I'm like, who's trying to rap battle? Let's rap battle. I'm rap battling like 2 people now. I'm just killing people. And then, I don't know. People had like they mixed decisions because the crowd was already biased. But from that show, I took a 1.5 year break because I just felt like if I'm getting booed off stage, I'm doing something wrong. What I'm putting out, they don't like it. So let's find out what I gotta do right, and let's find that sound. And a 1.5 year later, my next show was opening up for A Boogie, and we went crazy in CT. It was
That's like a perfect setup for you.
Yes.
So that must have been at that point in your career to be able to even be opening up for A Boogie. That was probably that's a good look for you. I'm saying I feel like he probably looked out for you. How did that even happen? Did you have a relationship with him? Or?
Nah, not at all. We didn't even end up meeting that day. It was crazy how that day worked out. There was so many things correlated that day and went together. We ended up around that time we were taking like interviews with labels and stuff like that. So I was just nervous. I was trying to prep for my show because, like I told you, my last show was me getting booed off stage.
You probably traumatized. Booing PTSD.
Low key. So I'm just trying to like. We had a couple of records out that we had Need Me Out, we had Blame on Me, so people kind of know who they know who J.I. is. I got a sound going, but my main thing was just trying to make sure I don't get booed off stage because this is a bigger crowd and I'm opening up for somebody. But it went good. We went crazy, and I feel like that was a make or break for me for real. And once I saw the response, it just gave me more confidence.
It's crazy because I just saw this interview that I think it was Sway. Somebody interviewed Peter Guns about Corey Guns. Did you see that little clip?
Nah.
And he was Peter Guns was talking about he had this meeting with Jay-Z because Jay-Z was the president of Def Jam at the time, and he told him, I can't do nothing with Corey because he raps too grown for a kid, and the kids ain't gonna fuck with him because he raps too grown, and the grown-ups ain't gonna fuck with him because he's too young. He was like, but he's dope. Let him sit down for a minute and let him wait until the time is aligned right. He was telling Peter Guns, I can't do nothing with him right now, but he's fire. Let him sit and wait. And then they wind up leaving because they didn't. He was like, if y'all want to go, you can go, whatever.
Yeah.
But I wonder if that's it reminds me of you kind of in a little bit where you like. You could rhyme, but you out here, you're getting booed. I feel like maybe you just had to wait. You had to wait for that little lane and that time.
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
I just felt like I said, it was a time and a place. I was young. What I was rapping about just wasn't. I mean, people were. It was like more like conscious rap, I would say, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's a lane for that, but it was just the age. I felt like I was. Once I reached 17, 18, I just let the cannon out and I just said, let's make sure what we put out is still it's still good quality music, but let me feel comfortable and talk the way I want to talk. And then, I
feel like it was maybe, and there's no disrespect because most kids do this. It takes you a while to learn who you are. It's almost like you posturing when you're young a little bit because you're trying to be something until you know who you are, until you get to a point where you're comfortable rapping about the shit that is really, you know what I mean, who you are. I'm sure a lot of kids go through that, by the way.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I'm at an age where I feel like I'm still finding myself. And I mean, I'm 19. You might go through it with your child. He's a good kid for what I know. But for
trying
me,
to keep him away from hanging out with you.
I'm a good kid. Like I'm a good kid, man. I'm a good kid. But like I said, I'm at an age where I gotta, like, you know, I had my younger days. I give my mother attitude. I give my father attitude. But you know, I mean, like I said, this teenage years is growing. You know, we finding ourselves.
Yeah, no, I love that. Us. Good for you. And you in a pocket now. You a platinum artist, kid. You on your way. And what's next? We have projects coming.
Debut album. I'm working on that right now. I've just dropped EPs right now, just trying to test the waters and
good for you.
Heat everything up.
How you wind up with my brother Gabi over here?
He hit me up when I came off the TV show. I first met him when I was 14, and my mother was still managing me, and he was trying to like work with that, but the time wasn't right, so we waited like 2 years, 2.5 years. I had hit him up when I split ways with my mother, and then he responded to me. I had a record out that he liked, and then we just met, and the first session we had, I ended up recording a couple of records that blew up for me, so it just worked. It worked together smoothly.
The chemistry was right. Gob's an OG in the game too.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
I'm not saying you old, Gob. I'm just saying. As he put, you know, he was in fucking Loud Records, OG in the game.
Now I love hearing his stories.
Yeah, give me a good. Has he given you good advice? Put you onto some good story, good advice, good.
Yeah.
Mentor moment.
It's been times I've been ready to push buttons, and he's, you know, sat me down, and he's molded me and sculpted me the right way, and just, you know, you gotta be around him to know who he is, because his energy is different. There's times I'm in the studio by myself just to clear my head and I'm not having the best day. He'll come in screaming, just, you know, his energy, he's loud, cracking jokes off the gate, coming the door, and off rip, my energy just changes because of who he is, you know, but I'm good. You know, I got him by my side. I'm good. We're going to be good.
Yeah, you're definitely going to be good. And you got my girl DJing for you.
Steph Cakes. Yeah,
Steph
now we going crazy. We don't witness a couple of crazy things on the road. You feel me? We're going back on tour.
I love that you have first of all, I love that you have a girl DJ.
Yes.
I think that's super. And I love that it's Steph. Steph is also family. So I mean, we are just destined to be like family members.
Of course.
Somehow, some way. All right. So wait, you said, so what's happening now? You have, I know you teased this, what is this thing you did a pun? Like, this is a pun remake? Is it a?
It's so hard.
It's so hard.
Big pun. I'm a big pun fan. I grew up listening to his music, and I remade this record. It's so hard.
What were you, like 6 years old when It's So Hard came out? Were you born?
I wasn't born. I think that was the year it came out. I was born 2001, so I think that was probably around the same year.
Oh my God!
Oh my gosh!
What year was It So Hard? Was it?
Really?
I'm terrible at years. I'm not good at that.
I thought it was like the late 90s, early 2000s.
So you wasn't even a thought. Your mother was not even like probably dating your pops yet. You wasn't even like. Wow. So then, how do you even did you discover that later, or was it a song you heard your whole life, or how are you even a pun fan? I don't even understand.
It was in the household. I gotta think my parents were playing it, and then when I first started like writing, I just gravitated towards him and Eminem, but really him just because, you know, he was from New York, he was Spanish, and I felt like it related to everything I had going on. I'm Spanish, and I just feel like we don't have too many Spanish artists coming from New York that's really getting the spotlight put on them, or, you know, that's really going crazy. So anytime my artist comes out, or just me coming out and blowing up, I feel like it's dope. So I try to rep where I'm from and really just try to give towards that, you know, and incorporate that in my music and what I got going on.
So you don't, but do you know what you're doing with the song yet, or is it you're still figuring it out?
Yeah, we're still figuring it out.
Okay, and then so is a project coming? Is another project? What's the plan?
Right now we got a single coming out morning the 16th, and then, you know, just putting out a couple more singles leading up to the debut album.
When will that be? Do you know?
Either the ending of this year or the beginning of next year. Okay. We're leaning towards probably the beginning of next year.
Well, you about to get a whole bunch of eyeballs on you because you're doing like all the Rolling Louds, right?
Yeah.
That's a nice little look.
And
all
we about
the
to be
Rolling
outside.
Louds.
It's not virtual anymore. We about to be outside, so I'm excited for that.
Yeah, the virtual one wasn't it.
It was calm.
It was calm.
It was alright.
It wasn't it. No, this is gonna be different. So you're doing LA, New York, Florida. Yeah, in Florida.
Miami.
Yeah, you gotta promote the tour. You gotta promote the tour. So we got Rolling Loud, that comes July, and then tour, and then is it tour? When is the tour
September through November, we're gonna be on the road. Just the states in America, everywhere. Get your tickets to Young and the Restless. go on my account. You know where to find it. I posted a lot.
Are you going out with somebody else, or is this just you, or what's happening?
Yeah, no, we got a bunch of G-Star artists. G-Star is the label. We have Young K. Can I say that yet? Young K from Philly doing his thing. He's super fire.
Okay.
I was trying to get another female artist to open up, but we trying to see what's going on with that.
You got a female DJ. That's good for now.
Yeah.
So you find her. You find her. Speaking of female artists, were you on the same year? Was Lotto on the same?
She was on the season before.
The season before you, right?
Yeah.
Did you have you guys connect?
Right,
yeah, she's going nuts.
Nah.
I feel like you should have a bond. There should be some type of connection. There should be a song or something.
No, we've spoken. Not yet. We haven't come together to put anything together yet, but that's coming soon.
Do you talk to any of the other kids that was on the show, or not really?
I try to keep in touch with them, and I try to like spit knowledge towards them. I don't know. I feel like when I came off my season, we went ways, and I feel like whoever was doing their thing, they just went their own way, and they didn't really come back. So I just feel like, I'm in the spotlight right now. So if I could chop it up with my peers, people I was on that show with, I try to just
that you came up with.
Yeah. I try to definitely get back to them and give them advice. The sad reality is not everybody gets to.
It's hard. It's a hard
not
game.
Everybody gets to really get what they want. So I try to chop it up with them and check in every now and then.
I saw somewhere Jermaine did some stuff and he was saying how proud he is of you and that he was happy for your success.
I didn't see that. I heard people saying that, and I feel bad. I want to say this right now, because every time he comment on my page, my fans be flaming him because he didn't choose me to win, or they got a grudge against him. Leave the man alone. It's all love. I love JD. JD's my Libra twin.
He gave you a great opportunity.
Yeah, it was a big opportunity, but the fans are just harsh nowadays. It's 2021. They going crazy right now.
You saying calm down?
Yeah.
What are your fans called? The J Hive?
Nah, I don't know. We don't got a name for the fans yet. I don't know yet.
The J Hive. I think you should call him the J Hive.
We calling.
By the way, who named you? Where did you get your name?
From my uncle. He used to call me. It's my first and my middle initials, Justin Irvin. So he just called me J.I. when I was younger.
And then Prince of New York, who gave you that crown?
That was my Instagram name. And I went
you gave it to yourself.
Yeah, I was in middle school. I put that as the IG name, and when I went on the TV show, I guess they thought that was my name, and they called me that, so I just ran with it.
It works, though.
Yeah.
It sets the tone. By the way, since we're kind of family now, I feel like you should come to our family barbecue. We have a barbecue on August 7th.
Okay.
I would like to officially invite you.
Okay.
I'll give you a little officially invited stamp.
Be there. Thank you.
To come through and represent for, you know what I mean? For your set at the barbecue on the 7th. So you'll be here. It's in Jersey. You do go to Jersey. It's our cousin. It's our neighbor.
I was over there today. I was at the American Dream Mall. Fire.
Oh, you were? I haven't been there yet. How is it?
It's fire. I went with Gabi when it was first opening up, so the stores were closed, but they had like the Nickelodeon thing open. But it's fire. It's good for the kids.
It looks so dope on I always see it on the gram, but I haven't been
huge.
there yet.
It's huge. I think that'd be the biggest mall in New York or just around
the area.
No, it is.
It's humongous. For
sure.
Definitely. All right, so we'll be in Jersey. It's our first year doing it. We're going to be at
fire.
Yeah, at Barcode. You ever been to Barcode?
Not my first time.
You're going to have a fantastic time.
I heard there's a pool. We lit.
Yeah, we're going to have, it has a pool. It's going to be amazing. All right, so J.I. the Prince of New York is officially invited to the barbecue. We will see you there. That means Steph, too. You're going to get on the set at the barbecue. Gotta let your DJ get on the set for a little bit.
Yeah, we there.
And we'll see you there. All right, so what do people need to know? What do you want to leave the people with?
Listen, I got a single coming out morning. Super fire. And the tour, I'm going to be in the States September to October. Get your tickets now. I'm coming to a city near you. Pull up. We're going to make a movie.
Yep, and we'll see you at the barbecue.
Of course.
August 7th. J.I. Prince of New York, baby. Stop on 5.1.